us back in 1.4 in regulation. Jokic. Harris, good if it goes! Denver wins!
Nuggets star Nikola Jokic is prepared to accept a contract offer worth $146 million over the next 5 years. The Nuggets will decline his team option so he doesn't become unrestricted next year, meaning the Nuggets won't be able to match any of the offers given by any other teams in free agency. This will dig an even deeper hole for Denver financially, as they are currently holding on to multiple bad contracts such as Kenneth Faried, Darrell Arthur, Wilson Chandler, and Paul Millsap, who's yet to show that he can fit in with the young core. I'm not saying Jokic wasn't worth the money he was given, I'm just saying it's a lot of money, and it'll make it much harder to build our team around him now. Sadly, Paul Millsap's trade value has plummeted since his injury, which will hurt Denver's chances in free agency. But if he can show he's worth what he's been giving in the 2018-2019 season, I won't be complaining. If we could package a couple of the other contracts away, such as Darrell Arthur and Wilson Chandler, along with a couple other second rounders, this could be beneficial in spite of Wilson's unrecognized contribution to this team. Same goes with Faried, as he could be a useful sixth man for a team in need of rebounding. I'd be very open to keeping him on the team, as he should be one of the best players, but just doesn't get played enough to be worth all that money. So if another team could look past that, then I'd be happy trading him, more for him than for us. The second thing the Nuggets need to do is let go of Will Barton. Yes, you heard that right. His current contract is worth only $3.5 million, so he's going to be looking for big money this free agency. He's looking for a starting spot in a roster, which we cannot give him because of our depth of the shooting guard position, and although he's one of our main key players this past season and provided much needed veteran insight, I believe we'll just end up paying him too much and digging ourselves deeper into the hard cap hole. Furthermore, there are teams interested in signing him, such as the Indiana Pacers and Philadelphia 76ers. The next step is an if. If we can clear out enough cap space to sign a valuable free agent, do it. Sign someone young that hasn't reached their full potential yet, nothing to screw up our young core. Players such as Marcus Smart could bring some much needed energy and defense to fill the void of that point guard position, putting Jamal Murray back to his natural shooting guard spot. Even Julius Randle could help out Jokic on the defensive end of the floor if the Lakers don't make the offer. Considering the Mile High City isn't a hot spot for free agents, it'll be unlikely we'll land even a mid-tier free agent without paying too much. Despite Denver being the most beautiful city in the US, the franchise is just too under the radar to be considered by players. Therefore, we may want to acquire one or two players by trade. Assuming Paul Millsap won't be a part of our future, we could set up a trade for defensive power forwards such as Pascal Siakam or Serge Ibaka. Or if the Memphis Grizzlies decide to go into rebuild mode, we could trade away Kenneth Faried, Wilson Chandler, Juan Hernangomez, and a couple of firsts for them in exchange for Mike Conley, who would help on both ends of the floor and provide a much more natural point guard. Another point guard who could potentially fit with our system is Dennis Schroeder, who has clearly stated he does not want to be a part of the rebuilding process in Atlanta and wants to compete for a title in his prime. He's unfollowed the Atlanta Hawks on social media accounts and deleted posts related to them, which implies even more he wants out. As Atlanta's rebuilding, the Nuggets would need to package some form of young talent along with possibly a pick or two to get him on the squad. There's so many different paths to take for a young squad, and especially with the addition of Michael Porter Jr., we are an unpredictable team with mile-high potential. Get it? Mile-high potential? Anyways, I just wanted to make sure to sign Torrey Craig to a full contract. He deserves it, and so do we. And you may be thinking, everything you're saying is revolving around defense, and yes it is. Because we need it. You can't win without defense, and to show how bad they are, they gave up the 9th most points per game in the league and the 6th worst defensive rating and the highest opponent field goal percentage in the entire NBA. That's how bad we are. And it doesn't help when you have an offensive oriented coach. Fire Malone. If we could turn Michael Porter Jr. to at least an above average defender, I'd be happy, because his length provides a great start for work on that end of the floor, and if he wants to know what will help him and our team, he will work on it. Before I close things up, I just want to give a huge shout out to one of the best Nuggets pages on Instagram. I'm a die-hard Nuggets fan, but let's be honest, some of the stuff I know comes from this guy. He helped me out with this video, and this isn't an advertisement or anything, I'm not kidding. I genuinely enjoy the content, and I really think you should go check it out if you like the Nuggets. But anyways, I'll be fine for whichever road Denver takes as long as we can prove all the doubters wrong. This is just some insight on what I think and believe will be best for the team, but let me know down in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.